Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sallu alayhi wa alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Whenever we say something about the personality of Mirza Qadiani, his followers, Qadianis, used to say that we are uttering blasphemy against their prophet in a similar fashion as the Christians utter blasphemy against our holy prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But it's not true. If a Christian says something which we Muslim can't dispute, then we can't call it a blasphemy. Because to call or to label a statement as blasphemy, we should first of all dispute that statement. Without disputing a statement of a Christian or a Jew or a Hindu, we cannot call that a statement about our holy prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam a blasphemy. For example, if I say that Mirza Qadiani was a handicapped person, are you going to call it a blasphemy? And if you want to, then first of all, you should dispute my statement. And I promise that if so, then I will never repeat this statement again in my life. But can you? Mirza Qadiani's own son, Bashiruddin M.A., writes in his book, Siratul Mahdi, that his own father, Mirza Qadiani, used to eat and drink with his left hand throughout his life because his right hand was semi-paralyzed, broken, vegetable, a dead piece of meat, whatever you can call it. And his right hand was so useless that he was unable to hold a glass of water or a loaf of bread with his right hand. Throughout his life, Mirza Qadiani used to eat, drink, and do the cleanings by his left hand, the same hand. And if you will go through the book Siratul Mahdi and the book written by Mirza Qadiani, Ruhani Khazain, in these two books you can find 24 diseases associated with Mirza Qadiani. But my subject is not his diseases. I am just trying to establish a fact, an information that Mirza Qadiani was a handicapped person. If you go to a Jew and say that was their prophet among those you believe in, was there prophet in whom you believe in a handicapped person? And the Jew will answer that no, sir, all the prophets we believe in were very handsome and ordinarily charming, strong, healthy personalities. If you go to a Christian and ask the same question, he will answer you the same, that no, all the prophets who we believe in, they were all very handsome, charming, and very healthy person. If you go to the Muslim, they will give you the same answer, that yes, all the prophets in whom we believe in, they were all very handsome, extraordinarily charming, very strong and healthy personalities. Yeah, it's right that prophets used to get sick, seasonal fever, allergies, viral or bacterial infections. That's the part of life. And God used to give them back their health. But none of the prophets we believe in were or was. There was no prophet who was a handicapped person. But if you ask the same question to to a Qadiani, he is not going to give you a straightforward answer, rather saying that, oh, it's a useless, it's a senseless, it's a foolish question. It's a they don't want to answer this question because they know it very well that their so-called prophet, the Clement of prophethood, Mirza Qadiani, was a handicapped person, and in his village many people used to call him Mirza. Mirza who? Mirza Tula, because in Punjabi language Tula means a lamb-armed person, and it is not considered what do you call it, abuse or blasphemy in Indian subcontinent or Central Asia. There was a very famous king, ruler, great monarch, Timur Lung, very popular. In Persian, Lung means a lamb person. He was a lamb man, but he was a monarch, a great ruler, ruled many parts of Central Asia, Persia, and India. But people used to call him Timur Lung. Similarly, in India, in his village Qadian, many Qadianis, his fellow villagers, used to call him Mirza Tula because he was a lamb-armed person. And whatever the information I am giving you, if you call it a blasphemy, and I will keep my promise, I will never repeat, never say that Mirza Qadiani was a handicapped person. But before calling my statement, my information a blasphemy, that I'm uttering blasphemy against Mirza Qadiani, the first requirement is you should dispute that no, Mirza Qadiani was not a lamb-armed person. He was not a handicapped person. That's the requirement. And if you go through the book Ruhani Khazan and Siratul Mahdi, written by father and son, Mirza Qadiani and his son Mirza Bashir, M.A., you can easily find name of 24 diseases, not one or two, 24 diseases associated with Mirza Qadiani, but my subject is not that how many diseases he had. I'm just establishing the fact that he is the only so-called prophet, Clement of prophethood, who was a handicapped person. وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين صلوا عليه وآله وصحبه وسلم.